unconventional ways.
The option, he'll keep it. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Bradshaw.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradshaw. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Helton. Lets it fly deep downfield. Wideout trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Eagles go back to work after... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Quick release by the QB. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's reeled in, it's Dallas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Helton. Catch in the middle, it's Helms.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fakes to grab. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he'll be brought down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get popped.
Wide open spaces. The 30, past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Back to throw, it's Helton. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Working that left side now. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia Southern Eagles sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... There he goes! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. Offense gets set for second down. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw again. Got his man out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Haynes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sweet feet buy a little time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. And now back to your game in Death Valley. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with Coach Sweeney coming out of the locker room, they have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely foot the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The run inside. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got a little grass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now, these offenses that are built for late-game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead, and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run the option. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. Tim finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Open space in the middle. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeps it on first down. Could be an alley. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for space. It's Haynes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Snags it and he's open. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hollins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun, give on the inside. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Catch in the middle. It's Bradshaw. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down but what a play to come up with the interception. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Going the other way, and he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Right back to the well. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back here taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They want that clock to run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. To the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Got a man. It's Hollins. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys,